Pandas, 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 pandas. Welcome to the stream, pandas. I'm glad that you can join us today. Pandas, it's today the day. I'm going to end this stream green. I'm currently in a trade right now, and I'm trying to swing this mainly because we have this measure move plus a trap on the 10K chart. I'm trying to get a couple points off of this here, and I'm going to try to run this as far as I can today. And let's see if I can get a nice runner today. Almost hit my target here. I'm going to hold it until my target's hit in this trade currently. And I changed my because of the streams and because I've been red last 3 days, and when I say red I mean like $1,000 red. So hey, welcome to the stream, pandas. If you want to see a panda lose money, this is the perfect time to do it. Alright, got filled there. I'm running this one now. I'm gonna run this as far as I can. The main reason I entered that trade trap on the 10K chart after break of trend, new high, and failing to break out here, and also looking at the daily chart. If I saw any other time frame that looked like this, if I was a bull, I would not be happy. You know, you have this two-legged pullback that triggers here, and it's kind of crazy because this blue line is where the high of yesterday was. So if the market ever broke above this blue line, that means the second entry would have triggered on the daily, which is what we see here with dark green 2. I can draw it out for you. It's simple. You have an A, B, C pattern, two-legged pullback, second entry, and it goes exactly 10 points. If you entered right here, one tick above yesterday's high, it went exactly 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means on the daily, people scalped out on the daily, and then they had reversed their trade. I'm currently in this runner right now. I'm going to see how far it goes. I entered the runner a little low according to the 2K chart because on the 10K chart, that's where the trap triggered. And I don't know if it's going to give me enough buffer room to grab a good runner here, but we could have a pretty big bear trend day today, pandas. The reason being is because when I see this daily chart, I see these big wicks forming. I see a big bear bar like this. I see this reversal pattern. If I saw this on any other time frame, I would be looking to enter the second entry short. And the thing is, it's going to be a reversal bar essentially, yeah, it's gonna be outside bar reversal if this triggers, if it goes below yesterday's low. So it's gonna create an outside bar, and it's going to, in my mind, trigger the second entry short. With a big bear bar like this, you're thinking follow through, potential measure move of this big bear bar again, and you know, that brings us pretty far down. I mean, we have already the measure move from this pivot high to this low to the pullback high, and this is where the measure move is. It's already have it marked out for us. It could be a pretty big bear trend day today, pandas, depending on if we break yesterday's low. If we break yesterday's low, I feel like we can have a pretty big bear trend day today. I might get stopped out here of my runner because it's on the 10K chart. 10K charts rarely have runners, but I was able to scalp out on my one contract anyways. And so I reconfigured my contracts today because I wanted to get those scalps and then just have my runner. Because yesterday I was running 2 contracts, and I was trying to swing 2 contracts, and I got busted like 3 or 4 times on stream. And so I'm just going to have one scalp, one runner, and if the runner doesn't hit, it is what it is. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm not gonna try to swing trade the entire position. But I was able to get that nice scalp there. I mean, I only scalped out 1 contract. I mean, we could get pretty lucky here. If we don't fill, if we have a gap here all day, the rest of the day, that could be a pretty big swing today. I'm going to try to hold this Honestly, I'm gonna try to hold this this runner for the entire stream if possible. So it'd be nice. I mean, in my mind, okay, it's just one more contract, but it could be potential $1,000 contract. If you go 20 points to make one contract, $1,000, and so right now we're at the 43.62. If we get down all the way to the 44.75, I mean, we can have $1,000 trade. In my opinion, most unlikely, very unlikely that I'll get a runner from this. I most likely will get stopped out because rarely there are gaps on the 10K chart. Very rare there are gaps. And so, for instance, this gap right here was filled, right, with this bar, right? So no gap here, even though strong move down, right? Several points down, about 4 points down, comes right back up, fills it, and then bounces off of it. In my opinion, the only way to really get this runner is I would have to keep my original stop loss, which would have been pretty high. I think I would have to keep this up here in order to really think I can get a good swing on this runner. But in my opinion, I already made the target here, so it is what it is. I'll eat this. I get stopped out. It's all good, pandas. Runners are free, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And so I'll just try to manage this runner. I mean, technically, I should manage it on the 10K chart because I'm trying to have the runner on the 10K. Most likely, it'll get stopped out here. I mean, it's very close to stopping me out. Maybe I can be patient and hold on to like 2 or 3 bars on the 10K chart, but in my opinion, then I would just lose all the profit I just made on my scalp. So I'm just gonna keep my runner where it is. It is what it is. I like the bear case today. I really like the bear trend day today, but we shall see. Let me say good morning to a couple of my pandas that you guys are rolling in. Thank you for joining the stream, pandas. Seriously, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're finding yourself here. Yes, Macross, there is a announcement today, or there will be Powell's going to testify, and I believe it has to do with COVID. I'm not sure exactly, but it's supposed to be a high impact event, but we shall see. Pandas, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Will I have a green day today, or will I have a red day today, pandas? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, man, it's been rough. I mean, honestly, on stream, it's been rough. And, yeah, let me say good morning to a couple of you guys before I go on my little rants. David's here. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if I've seen your name before, so welcome if it's your first time. Kellyanne. Good morning, good morning. Highbrow Ed, good morning, good morning. Legion Reaver, good morning. Are we going up or down today? I think down. I mean, if I look at the daily, if I saw this kind of pattern on any other time frame, I'm not thinking bullish, I'm thinking bearish. And I'm going to continue to think bearish unless we start to break these highs here. Then premise may change, but as of now, I'm thinking pretty bearish, but we shall see. I really think it wants to stop me out, and watch it stop me out and then reverse on a dime. But it's all good, pandas. Currently have a runner here on a scalp I made. And so, welcome, Scott Hubbard, Bill Jesso, good morning, my pandas, Mike Carroll, good morning, Rohan, good morning, Cash Athna, good morning, Hazem Kalani, good morning. Cash Athna asks, is this a 1 minute chart? If you look at the top right of your screen, you can see what chart this is. This is a 2000 tick chart. And the reason why I do that is because I switch around a couple charts, a couple time frames. Flo O says, watch a panda lose money. Exactly. I mean, that's what's been the last couple days, so watch me lose money again today. Austin Harris says, let's go, baby. Green day today. Rent's due tomorrow. That's right. You gotta pay our expenses. Good morning, Power Trader. Good morning, Beach Bum. Good morning, Rohan. Good morning. Let's get that green day today. Cat 285. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, Richard Belmont. You changed the question. Good one. Yeah. Oh, looks like I'm getting stopped out, Pandas. My runner. Oh, it's a shame. I really think we're gonna have a downtrend day today. I almost want to preserve this runner into a swing trade. It's okay. Plenty of opportunities. If we get stopped out here, we'll enter again. Looks like my runner's about to get stopped out here. Runner got stopped out, so good, Pandas. Up 737. So I first entered this trade here, and as you can see, when I enter this trade, 2x the risk reward is down here. So if you're going to swing this, you have to keep your stop up here and either get stopped out or make your swing. And look where it reverses. It hits the target, and it goes under about 3 ticks and then reverses here. So my runner got stopped out. I think we're in bear trend day today because we have the reversal pattern on the 10K chart. 10K chart, big time reversal pattern. We have our first break of trend, new high, reversal pattern here. And this reversal pattern is going to make me want to enter into more A, B, C. Makes less than a point and reverses on the 10K chart under the 20 MA. So I'm thinking big bear day today. We shall see. So I'm going to have bearish bias until said otherwise. We do have a break of trend here, new low. And so we could have a reversal pattern here on the 2K chart. But the 10K chart, to me, looks like it's going to be a pretty strong bear trend. But we shall see. I want to get to $1,000 if I can. But I'm only trading 2 contracts, Pandas. I mentioned before, since I just want to scalp out. I changed the order to 1 scalp, 1 runner, and so I'm doing this for a probation period for myself. So I'm going to scalp out $50, and then I'm going to run the rest and see if I can get a good runner today. Unfortunately, it's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. It just stopped out the runner, and now it's reversing. But we shall see. It is what it is, though, Pandas. I mean, we can find some good setups here. Since I think we have a good idea what's going to happen with the price action. Well, Pandas, I mean, I've had red days the last couple days, but on stream. And I know you guys are, from the bottom of your hearts, actually worried about my account. But rest assured, I am doing fine off stream. I am big green days for me. You know, $1,000, $2,000 profits a day. Those are in the Two Legged Pullback Discord. They know that off stream, you know, we continue trading, continue to find some good setups, and they know that, hey, on stream and off stream, completely different beast. It is just so. One thing is during the stream, we're kind of trying to figure out the market cycle, like trading range day or trending day. And by the time stream is done, about an hour in the day, you kind of know what kind of day it's going to be. If it's going to be a trending day or trading range day. And also that helps a lot when it comes to trading, because if you know the market cycle, then you can trade with the market cycle. So yesterday was definitely trading range type day, and we were able to I was able to take advantage of that. But Kellyanne says, I'm 100% not worried about anyone's account but mine. Let's go, baby. That's right. I mean, at the end, for me, what's most important is my own actual cash. And so I can care less if I have a red day on stream. I mean, I care because, you know, I'm basically working to get back to green. But, you know, at the end, it's not about green or red. It's about sticking to the plan. It's about finding your setup. And if you do that well, you can have $1,000 loss in the morning, and then at the end of the day have a $2,000 profit. But you gotta stick to the plan. Pandas, as you guys are rolling in, we have about 10 minutes to market open. Hey guys, welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. And you are probably here to see me lose a bunch of money. Today I am currently green because I took this scalp here. I took this two-legged pullback, dark red number, and I took it for 2 points here with 5 contracts because that was not on stream. This was before, a little early in the morning. And I was able to scalp out 2 contracts, or 5 contracts, 2 points right there. And if you didn't see, I just basically use this tool, right? This tool here basically gives you your target if you have a 2x reward risk ratio. And so I use this tool, right? If I were to enter this trade, this is my risk here on this side where these 2 dots are, and then it gives you 2x reward. And you can see around the 2x reward spot why it bounced off and reversed. And so this is what we're seeing here. And if you guys know, because of that, I actually entered another trade here, right? The trap trade on a 10K chart, and I swung 1 contract for about 4 points, basically to the bottom of this reward, this profit target. And I was able to scalp out that 1 contract, and I tried to have a runner. But like I said, the runner it just got stopped out and reversed. I wanted to preserve that. I really wanted to preserve that runner, but the proper way to do a runner is you have to put it, in my opinion, 1 tick beyond your break even, and it is what it is, pandas. So it's all good. I'm fine with that. I am okay because we're gonna find more setups from here on out. But hey, I'm Bye Money, and Pandas, I don't know if I'm gonna have a green day today. I'm up 737, but as you know, anything can really happen. And so, pandas, hey, thoughts and prayers. Let's hope I get a green day today. I'm gonna mark this spike in channel, right? We're spike and channeling at the moment, right? We're at the bottom half of this channel, so not really looking to go short unless we hit the 20 EMA and perhaps potential spot to go short here with a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Pandas, welcome to my stream. On this stream, we trade only 1 single instrument. The biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the universe, the emini futures. And pandas, we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. In the right context, this setup right here, 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up, is greater than 90% probability to make 1 point on the E-mini. I know it might not seem like that because of my my last couple of days, but in my opinion, I probably read the market wrong. You have to find the right context, and I think I was reading it wrong. I thought I was reading it well, but then I probably had some FOMO trades, and I definitely took some bad trades on the last couple of streams. But off stream, man, you focus up and then you go. Pandas, let's get it. Let's find those two-legged pullbacks on the key entry points. 20 EMA, right? Trend lines, channels, support resistance levels. Also, make sure we get the right context in terms of, are we on a downtrend or uptrend? Let's look for a break of trends and extremes, and let's try to mark our trends correctly here. Technically you have a break of trend here, new extreme, so you could potentially be looking for a trap trade to the long side here, but in my opinion, I'm still looking to go short. But we shall see. We got about 7 more minutes. If you want more information about this setup, check out the playlist below in the description. It goes over details about this setup, the two-legged pullback. Also, pandas, hey, if you want to support the stream, I need your ad revenue. With my red days, I need your ad revenue, pandas. And so make sure you scalp that like button. People probably wonder how much ad revenue I make per video, per stream, streaming for 2 hours at a time. My ad revenue, I would say the ad revenue is about maybe $10 to $15 per video. $10 to $15 ad revenue. So I've streamed for 2 hours straight. About $10 $15 per video. It's not amazing, but pandas, it helps. It helps, especially with those red days. So hey pandas, let's go baby. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. You know I do this absolutely for free, but scalping that like button helps the stream out a lot. And so pandas, I hope you guys enjoy the content here. If you don't enjoy the content, of course don't hit that like button. But if you're enjoying it, consider hitting it, scalping it. Scalp it as quick as we scalp the two-legged pullback here. We do have a two-legged pullback forming here, pandas. Let's see if we get an entry here. It's off the 20 EMA. I like it better if we were actually at the top of this channel, just because I think there's room. Pandas, also, we trade pure price action here. That means everything on the chart helps us with price action. No momentum indicators, no RSI, no stochastics, no MACD. All we have are the bars in front of us, and I believe with the price action is all the information we need. Every bar here tells us exactly what we need to know. And so, pandas, we have the 20 EMA, 240 SMA, which is not even visible. Actually, sorry, it's right here. I couldn't see it. 240 SMA. And also, the trading range indicator that automatically marks these trading ranges using pure price action. And also, of course, the two-legged pullback indicator. If you want more information about the indicators, you can check out the official two-legged pullback website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. It is there's a free trial on the two-legged pullback indicator for those who are interested. Also, make sure you guys snag the free floating tick counter, because if you're trading tick charts, it's an essential thing to have the tick counter right next to the price action, because you need to know exactly when the candle is going to close, so you can time your scalps perfectly here. That's it for the introduction, pandas. Hey, we're gonna focus up today, pandas. Focus up. We're gonna focus up. We're gonna end green today, pandas. Let's go, baby. 27% of you guys think I'm gonna end red. Let's go, baby. Yeah, that was the most popular poll I think we've ever had on stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. David's here. Thanks for the sub. Make sure you scalp that like button and sub if you haven't already, guys. Kevin Mack, yes, the greatest support team. The two-legged pullback has the greatest support team. They are quick to respond. Scruffy, welcome back, welcome back. Good morning, Steve Y, good morning. Welcome, welcome. George Dixon has been out of the market for a while. What is the balance at? I purposely don't put my balance up anymore because obviously you have a bunch of people super skeptical about the balance, and so I don't even put it up anymore. I don't even bother. But I've basically been continuing off my 5K journey, and currently I'm around 42K. Almost have doubled it. I already doubled it again since I doubled it the fourth or the second time. So that puts me at 5K to 10K, 10K to 20K, 20K to 40K. And the reason why I'm able to do it so quickly is because, right, you scale up your contract sizes. And I mentioned on stream before that now I think I'm going to just keep my contract sizes one contract per $10,000, and so I'm not going to up my contract size again until I have 60K. So my next goal, 80K, and then I think if I hit the 100K milestone, I would be I will have a small celebration with Mrs. Panda. Good morning, pandas. Good morning, Compornin. About 30 seconds to market open, pandas. We have the spike in channel. We must respect this spike in channel, in my opinion. I think it's an obvious spike in channel. I may want to go short here on the spike in channel here. I like this spike in channel actually, but pandas also notice, right? Breakup trend, new low. Potential reversal spot as well. A little tricky. I think I will only take this spike in channel if we get a trap trade that fails here. That means all this price action has to happen. A, B, C. Market just opened. A, and then trap fails and then reverses. That's my only trade right now, as long as we're in the channel. For above the channel, no longer valid here. This channel is no longer valid. We're coming back down. Failed breakout of that channel right now. Market just opened. Look at a 2K chart. Potential strong close above the channel here. I'm looking for a failed trap to enter into this channel again. Fart Machine asks, which broker do you use? I use, well, the thing is NinjaTrader, they only use, now they switched everything to NinjaTrader. So NinjaTrader has its own broker. Only trade I could take here, pandas, is a failed trap here. That's the only trade I could take. If this trap fails, I mean, this is a spot for reversal for those who are enter short here. No trap, no failed trap. Actually, that scalps out to the downside. Absolutely amazing. I really think, pandas, because of the daily, potential for a strong bear day. If we break yesterday's low, pandas, you know, we're thinking measure move of this big bear bar here, right? One more, basically, if I just get this big bear bar, mark it here, copy paste it, put it here. We're almost pretty much at the measure move. It's almost at the exact same spot. Spike in channel, failing to break out, but we're above the 20 EMA now on a breakup trend new low. So what we're going to look for now is, if we're going to go short, we need a breakup trend new high, and now we can look to go short here. No setups for us right now, pandas. Just sitting on our pause right now, and I'll be quick to change my premise if we break yesterday's high again. If we break up here, I can change my premise, and we could potentially on the daily, right, come maybe close to the 20 EMA, creating a lower high two-legged pullback. Right, with this dark red diamond here, the next push down will be a two-legged pullback again. Second entry short on the daily. And I'm fine with that as well. I'm looking to day trade, so I could care less what really happens there. Looking at the market here. See, I'm glad now I stopped that runner out. Otherwise I would have been stopped out up here on that 10K chart. Also 10K chart showing that reversal pattern here, and it's currently failing to reverse, which is I mean, I have seen this before, where the reversal pattern does happen and it doesn't reverse until two legs up again, right? It waits for one more two-legged pullback and then finally makes this big move. That's a 10K chart, but we shall see. Just sitting on our pause here. Very interesting, on the 10K chart, there's a trading range, and it hit the top of the trading range perfectly. The trading range indicator is amazing. I mean, it literally tapped the top of the trading range, marked way back here, and it recognized that trading range, and it bounced right off of it. Absolutely incredible. Trading range indicator is just, it's like, it's wizardry. It's pure sorcery. I get shocked on how accurate the trading range indicator is, because I just made it according to the rules, right? Like price action rules, and it just marks these trading ranges. I'm just like, wow, like how did it know? How did it mark that? I wouldn't have marked that, like, personally, but the trading range indicator marked it, and it's scary accurate sometimes. Scary accurate. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Josh Reed says, Panda, your problem is you need to pick an amount you need to make a day. When reach, get out and quit trading. Walk away smiling. I actually don't agree with that. My philosophy is you trade the best setups possible every single time. As long as your mental capital is there, you trade it every single time that you see it. You trade the best. If you see a good setup, you trade it. But I do see some wisdom in that, because sometimes you overestimate yourself and you think your mental capital is a lot more than it actually is. We do have a breakout trend. We're looking for new high here, pandas. Then we're looking for a reversal pattern before going short. We do have a lower high setup on the top of this trading range. Right, we broke above the trading range on the 2K chart, and we're looking probably for another push down here. Probably bought to the bottom of the trading range. Good signal bar as well. I'll take a failed trap here if we do trap. If the Pikachu fails, I'll take the failed trap to the bottom of the trading range. Basically being a reversal pattern in and of itself. Good signal bar. Right, you're very disappointed right now if you went short right there. And you're wondering, why did I enter that trade? Breakup trend, should have waited for the new high. We do have a two-legged pullback here though, pandas. A straight up two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Decent two-legged pullback here. It's an outside bar reversal, so I'm not interested in that. I hate outside bar reversals, but that's an outside bar reversal. Reversing again one more time. I may take this trade to the bottom of the trading range. If this triggers, this second entry triggers, I might take it to the bottom of the trading range. I'm going to prime it up here. Prime up my order. Failed trap, right? 1, 2, 3 pushes up. Top of the trading range. Let's see if we get to the bottom of the trading range here. I'm going to scalp out and then I'm going to swing the rest. Scalping out and swinging the rest here to the bottom of this trading range. I'm just going to keep this runner here, pandas. And then I'm going to move this break even +1 if I get scalped out. If I scalp out first. If I get stopped out, it is what it is. Pandas, I'm just trying to be green today. Let's see if I can be green. Got that failed trap up here, and then top of the trading range, coming back to the bottom trading range. That's what I'm thinking here, pandas. Market's being stingy, it's not giving me my fill. Fill me, hit my target, please. Failed trap, failed push up, right? Two-legged pullback. Scalped out, let's go, baby. Gonna keep my runner here, break even +1. We don't get the runner here, pandas. It could run now. I might have moved it a little too quick, but let's go, baby. Right? We scalped out there. I'm just trying to scalp out and then break even +1 right away. If I just waited a little bit right there, I think I could have caught this runner. I might have moved it a little too quick, but you know, it could have reversed on me, and it is what it is. So I'm fine with that. I'd rather just preserve my scalp, and it is what it is. See, this is the runner that I was talking about, that I thought was gonna happen, probably to the bottom of the trading range. If we break yesterday's low, pandas, woo-wee, woo-wee. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. Let's go, baby. I wish I had that runner. I wish I kept that runner. I think I was a little too quick at moving that, but it is what it is. I'd rather protect myself from losing that runner and just protecting my scalp, but it is what it is. I mean, I would have this entire runner, and this thing could run for the rest of the day. It could be a big runner that I missed here. It could truly run the rest of the day, and I would not be surprised. I have a really big runner today. For those who are running this, like, in my opinion, like, I would not reverse it. I'll just keep it break even +1 unless I saw a big sign of a reversal, like a reversal pattern, as in, right, breakup trend, new low, then reversal pattern. If I saw all of that happen, then maybe I'll stop it out. But looking at today's, you know, like, price action on a daily, like, I really think we can have a big bear day today. But it is what it is, pandas. top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range, like I mentioned. Unfortunately, I got stopped. I just stopped my runner out way too quick. It is what it is, pandas. It is what it is. Let's go, baby. Hey, we're gonna have a green day today. Maybe I can get a $1,000 day today. It'd been nice if I had that runner. That runner would have been already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 points. Oh, that's like a $425 runner right now. And much more room to go, in my opinion. Much more room to go. Spike in channel is very interesting, right? No longer interested in the spike in channel. We're going to readjust this. So we do have this uptrend that breaks. It doesn't make a new high. In fact, all it does is make a two-legged pullback, A, B, C, then reverses, right, with that failed trap, right, to burst upwards. It basically, if you enter short there, stopped you out right there, right, thinking for those who are eager to try to go short, stopped you out and then reversed again, and it's just a vicious market. Vicious market, but let's see if we can find more two-legged pullbacks here. I think we have more room to go down. With that failed trap here, then the reversal trap, right, this Pikachu trade. Beautiful. That's why I wanted a runner, but it is what it is, pandas. I wouldn't be surprised if we never touch this gap, if this gap never fills. I would not be surprised, honestly, pandas. I'm looking for a two-legged pullback here, pandas. A, B, C. Let's see if we can get two-legged pullback here. Blood Tiger took my first ever live trade. Let's go, baby. Hey, congrats. Hey, let's show some love to Blood Tiger. That's for you, Blood Tiger. Bottom of the trading range, coming back to the top of the trading range. It might stop it out right here. Absolutely incredible if he gets stopped out. In my opinion, I think we have more room to go down. We will need some more price action here to get this two-legged pullback. A, B, C, lower high two-legged pullback potentially here. That's what I'm thinking. I'll take that lower high two-legged pullback, but like I said, pandas, if you had this runner, I wouldn't be surprised if it never touches again. And if this is a bear trend day today, that's it. This is the reversal. This is the trend. Potential two-legged pullback here, pandas. Higher low second entry here, back to the top of the trading range potentially here. I'm looking for this lower high two-legged pullback to enter short in. I don't like the outside bar reversal. Oh, I hate outside bar reversals. Don't do this to me. Don't give me that outside bar reversal. Don't do it. No. Stay. Don't do it. Don't break the previous pivot low. Come on. I like this lower high, second entry here. Potentially also a Pikachu trade. Waiting on this Pikachu. Priming up my order here. I gotta get rid of this. It's in the way. Try and time this perfectly here, pandas. 104, 100 more ticks, 95, 61. 27, 3. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get a little scalp here with the runner. lower high second entry right now. I'm attaching this to the indicator, so it'll move up if it has to. We're still in a trap. We're still in trap city unless we hit the 25s. Pikachu's still valid unless we hit 25s up here. Woo, Pikachu gone. Spiked up. Still lower high. Still lower high second entry. I'm still interested in this, Pandas. I'm still interested in this. Right, 2 attempts up to break upwards. Fails to do so. Even though it's not a trap anymore, still second entry short. A, B, C, right? And it's a failure to break up again, in my opinion. Hopefully you can get a scalp off this. I may just scalp the entire position here at one point just to get the $100. Okay, coming back up, which is a little concerning if you're trying to go short, because that should not happen, right? This like trading range should not happen like that, in my opinion. Ooh, little sketchy. These dojis, I don't like these dojis, but I kind of like the setup still. Another failed attempt to break above 20 MA. Spikes down, reversing. Alright, I'm not in that trade, but I didn't like that price action right there. Still good though if you're in this. You're sweating bullets. You're sweating bullets. Your stop loss is up here. Most likely will stop you out. I didn't like how that went down and then back up here, creating a small trading range. Did not like that at all. Creates an outside bar reversal that makes a scalp already. May be interested in this trap here. I don't like this. Actually, no follow through. I may enter this trap trade here. No longer a trap. Absolute scalp. Alright, so for those who are in this, technically you're in this trade until right here. This is a reversal pattern, by the way, Pandas. Alright, we got a trap to the long side. Oh, I mean, how would I see this? I don't know. I mean, you could have break of trend here. It's a very small trend line. Break of trend, new low, and then reversal pattern. So you get stopped out right there. If you had your runner. Right, break of trend, new low. So that's a reversal pattern. Reversal pattern here, reversal pattern here. Very interesting. Bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. I mean, trading range indicator. What can I say? The trading range indicator does what it says it does. What can I say, Pandas? This is a clinic for the trading range indicator, I guess. Up 800. Let's make that 800. It'd be nice if we have a $1,000 day today on stream, and then hopefully end the day like plus 2,000-3,000 off stream. That'd be nice. Potential L4 setup here. I may want to enter the second entry short on a 10K chart, but you do not want to enter here right now. Top of the trading range though, but you're looking for a type of reversal pattern here, right? Especially after this reversal, you're not really looking to go short right away, in my opinion. $20 EMA acting as resistance on the 10K chart. 10K chart, right? 20 EMA. I would be interested in going short here on the 10K chart, but big risk, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of risk. $600 risk with 2 contracts. Big risk there. We need a better signal bar on the 10K chart to consider that. 5 minutes reversing. Right, 5 minute had a spike down, reversing this spike. Maybe a reversal. Opening reversal, could be. Anything can happen. We can have opening reversal, we can be going up all day today. The market has done more crazy things, right? That reversal pattern here does scalp you out amazingly, but that's a risky trade in my opinion, right? With this reversal pattern. The 5 minutes completely reversing the initial spike down. And if that happens, then we can have potentially strong bull trend day today. We shall see. By the way, 10 o'clock, there is an announcement, or basically Jerome Powell will be doing testifying. Ooh. Big risk. 10K chart. Guess what? We try to hit the top of the trading range on the 10K chart. Missed it by 2 ticks. We're reversing off of it now. Let's see what happens. I mean, I still think uptrend until proven otherwise, right? We're thinking uptrend until this is break of trend, new high, until we get that. That's what we need, actually, pandas. I'd be interested in going short on the 5 minute or the 10K. It's just the risk is way too large. This candle's way too big. Right, this candle's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points large. Cannot risk that. It's way too much risk. You have to trade real small. I mean, maybe trade 1 contract on stream. If I was off stream, I would trade 2 contracts. That's less than half of my typical size. We need a break of trend before considering going short here, pandas. Very interesting. Missing the top of the trading range on the 10K chart by 2 ticks says a lot to me, right? We missed the top here, making lower lows every time. I can see why you would want to go short here, but pandas, I'm sitting on my pause because we don't have break of trend yet. This will be first break of trend. Typically fails. New high. Looking for a reversal pattern. Very similar to what we saw here. We want to see here. Right, I mean, that was a really small trend line. I mean, if you consider this trend line and then break of trend to new low, I don't know. That's a little difficult to read in my opinion. You know, for me personally, break of trends usually happen after a swing, right? You want at least a swing. But, I mean, I guess you can consider this the swing here. Right, with that 1 leg up, down, up, break of trend right here, with using this swing or this pivot. Not looking to go short here. If anything, looking to go long if we get a good setup, actually. No setups, the market's being stingy. Doesn't give us our 2-legged pullback here. Reverses without us. Good morning, pandas. Hey, remember 10 o'clock we have an announcement. We have a high impact event. So, in my opinion, you know, I'll be flat into 10 o'clock. And this could be what breaks or makes the market today. Giovanni, my My name is Giovanni. Giorgio Giovanni. But you can call me Giorgio. We do have a two-legged pullback here, pandas. I kind of like this two-legged pullback off the trend line. I'm going to take this, pandas. I'm going to prime up my order up here. I'm going to take this trade if we get it, because off the trend line here, I don't mind that. Right, we have this trend line here. Two-legged pullback, trap trade. Imagine if you went short here, how you're feeling if you saw this candle. I'm going to see if I can scalp out here. Small risk for, I think, good probable trade right off the trend line. Hopefully I can get into this before the, the event. If we start breaking below here, I'm no longer interested in this. But since we're on this trend line and we're using it as support, looking at this, okay, no longer interested in that. I'm pretty interested actually in the two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. Whew, but the risk is much smaller too. 1, 2, 3, 4 point risk. Need 2 points. I'm afraid it's going to carry into the event though, into the high impact news. Aaron Dawn, hey, just do opposite of everything that you would typically do. Just fade your own trades. Aaron Dawn, if every time you enter a trade you lose, you've actually figured out the secret of trading. If you can lose every single time, that means you can win every single time. So if I lose every single time on this stream, then you could just do everything opposite of me and make tons of money. We do have the setup again, but I don't like this trading range now, getting too choppy. No longer interested in this long here. But in my opinion, if this triggers up here, high chance of 1 point. I mean, just imagine if you were short here, how would you feel if you saw this bar? You're like, yes, yes, yes. All right, well, that explains it. No longer interested in that at all. No trade whatsoever. The 10K easily scalps out. I'm guessing notes came out already. Something happened. I think the notes already came out. Something happened here. Yep, definitely something happened. The notes already came out. His transcript probably already came out. People are probably reading it. I'm going to take a trap trade here. If this gives me a pullback in the trap, I'll take this trap trade. Right? You're thinking follow through, big bear bar, surprise bar here. I'm going to try to take a trap trade if we push up a little bit and push back down. Take a trap trade if we can get it. If it pushes up, pushes back down, I'm looking to the trap trade. I need to push up first. Looking for a trap trade here, pandas. I'm going to cancel it if it scalps out. Okay, scalps out, no longer interested. Could be breaker trend, new high now. Breaker trend, new high. I was thinking surprise bar with some follow through, but it didn't happen, right? This didn't trap out. I'll only be interested in that if that trapped out. Right, just scalping that trap real quick. But comes back up. You're looking for a new high now, pandas. Like in my opinion, this is the first breaker trend, new high. But let's say if we don't get the new high, it reverses here. Couple legs down, then you have to change your premise. Two-legged pullback here. In my opinion, I think whatever, just not sure. I thought the news event already somehow got leaked or something, but I guess we're gonna wait till 10. Yeah, if you guys go to a forex factory, so this is the scalp I wanted on the trap, but this didn't trap out. It actually gives you an absolute scalp, so no trap there. But that's the trade I wanted to enter in with that trap. unfortunately. So typically what should have happened is we should have made a new high, but we're failing to make a new high now. Instead we're making another push down. So you're thinking downtrend already, reversal has already happened. So now you gotta think again. Break a trend, new high or new low. Trading range until this speech in 1 more minute here. Alright, 10 o'clock. Speech should have commenced. By the way, pandas, as you guys are rolling in, I'm Bye Money. Hey, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Help support this stream. Help this poor panda make some of his money back. Has so many red days. Top of the trading range to the bottom trading range. If you're just rolling in, glad that you can join us. On this stream, we trade only one single instrument, the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world. Two-legged pullback. Or the emini future. Sorry, that's not the instrument. The emini futures, S&P futures. The reason why I love trading the emini is because it's so liquidable. There won't be a time where I put my order here and I won't get filled, right? If I put it one tick below or above, the bid ask, I will always get filled. That's how liquidable this market is. Any time, if the market is open, that's how it's gonna be. So, and that's why, right? On average, on the 2,000 tick chart, on average, these bars are big enough to make a scalp. So that's why I like to scalp the E-mini on the 2,000 tick chart. Also on 10,000 tick, 5 minute as well. These all are good time frames during the regular trading hours. The 5 minute is not a good time frame to trade in the Globex session, but in the regular trading hours, great time frame in my opinion. I mean, Al Brooks uses it. If he uses it, then I'm using it. If the greatest, if you want to be good, you got to mimic the best. And so, pandas. Also on the stream, we trade only pure price action, the two-legged pullback. A, B, C. It's a setup that looks like this. A, B, C. If you want more details about this setup, go ahead and check out the description below. There are playlists going over details of this setup. Also, on the screen, we have the trading range indicator that automatically identifies trading ranges using pure price action, and also the two-legged pullback indicator. You can find out more details about these indicators if you go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. There's a free trial of the two-legged pullback indicator as well, so make sure you check it out. No harm done. You can check it out, test it out for yourself. If you like it, then you can cop it. If you don't like it, no harm done. Also, make sure you guys download the free floating tick counter. If you haven't done that already, I highly recommend you guys get that. There is a link in the description that you can download the free floating tick counter. It just puts the tick counter right next to your price action. So you can't use a native one on NinjaTrader in my opinion, because you have to look away from the candles, and when you scalp, sometimes you have to, within seconds, move your stop order, stop entry order to enter a trade for scalping. Very time sensitive, scalping is. $10 o'clock has happened, but nothing's really going on. I guess it's a high impact event, but I don't see anything happening. No impact whatsoever. Potential two-legged pullback. I may be interested in this one. A, B, C. Back to the bottom of the trading range, obviously. That's what we're thinking. Could be potential trap trade as well. Pikachu. We don't get our two-legged pullback here, but optically that's a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, A. A, B, C, A. Optically we have a two-legged pullback here. It's a hidden second entry if we break this low. but we're gonna just stick with technical two-legged pullbacks here. Let's see if we get it. Be nice if we can get this two-legged pullback to go short in. I would like that very much. A small spike in channel right now. Very choppy. Stick to the plan, Panda. Stick to the plan, Pandas. People are taking that as a second entry. I'm just sitting on my pause until we get a technical second entry. I don't want the hidden second entry. We lose it, right? We lost it, but like I said, that was an optical two-legged pullback, which people did take, right? A, B, C, and they took it on a lower time frame, on the 500 tick time frame. I'm pretty sure that was a two-legged pullback on the, yeah, on the 500 tick time frame. That was a two-legged pullback. So, but it is what it is, Pandas. We have a small spiking channel right now. We're just sticking to our setups. Stick to the plan, Pandas. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. Trading range indicator. Beautifully marking this trading range. Breaking below now, making new lows, Pandas. Making new lows. Woo-wee! Like I said, Pandas, if on the daily, if I saw this in any other time frame, I would be like, this is bearish. This looks very bearish. Whoo, we're getting strong push down now, Pandas. Like I said, also, missing the top of this trading range by 2 ticks spoke volumes to me. That was very sketchy, in my opinion, when that happened. And this is why. This is exactly why. I mentioned that when that missed right here, it started to reverse. That this is unfortunate at that time. It was around the quote-unquote big impact event, which I didn't want to be in a trade, but that's what it is, Pandas. Price action is king. Price action is king. We're just looking at the devil's in the details, right? You have this high. We failed to break that high by 2 ticks. Lower, lower, lower highs. Breaking lower. If we break yesterday's low, Pandas, I'm just saying, we have a big bear trend day today. If we break yesterday's low. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. None of these could really run for you though on the 2K chart. On the 10K chart, you actually have a runner right here. Absolutely incredible. Only on the 10K chart you have a runner, which is very rare. 10K usually fills its gaps. Usually fills its gaps on the 10K. I'm looking for a trap trade here, Pandas. If we can get a trap here, I'll be interested in this trap. Even though we're super overextended, the momentum is so strong. I'm looking for a trap here. No trap. Reversing. But I would be interested in a trap here, even though we're so far overextended this channel, in my opinion. I'm just looking for any reason to sell. Let's see if we get a two-legged pullback here, Pandas. Let me go over some of your things. John says, I'm dating Al Brooks' daughter? What? What is this guy saying? Al Brooks' daughter is probably like like 60 years old, or like, I don't know. She must be old because Al Brooks looks like he's like 100 years old. Kellyanne says she struggles, big struggles on a real money account. More worried about the funded account. Hey, everyone pays their tuition. Everyone pays their tuition. Why would you say I'm dating Al Brooks' daughter? That is so random. Powell and Yellen sitting down now. Woo-wee, we're getting big reversal bar. What is going on here, pandas? Big reversal bar. Not expecting that on the 10K. 10K big reversal bar. Still downtrend in my opinion. Could be overshoot, overshoot. Overshoot here, overshoot here. Let's see. I want to see how it reacts to the top of this trend line. In my opinion, I think it'd be a good spot to try to enter short. Otherwise, no setups. No setups right now. That's a little spike right there. Futile attempt maybe from the bulls, but I need to see the bar close. Pretty strong reversal bar in my opinion on the 10K chart. Right, you do have a big bar here, but reversed immediately. And with this big reversal on yesterday's close, who knows what can happen. Coming back to the top of the channel here. No two-legged pullback though, so no setups for us. But it is what it is. John asks, Panda, do you still trade in trading ranges? I do. I just need my setups. I didn't get my setups in my trading range. So unfortunately. We do have a potential trap on the 10K chart, which I will be interested in taking. I will be taking a trap on the 10K chart if it does trigger. Potential trap on the 10K chart right here. Big bar though, big risk here. Big risk on this trap if we're to take it. I'm more interested in the two-legged pullback on the 2K chart. Less risk, in my opinion. Alright, let's see if we get our two-legged pullback here, pandas. A, B, C. Looking to go short here, lower high. Two-legged pullback, potential Pikachu trade here. Oh, looks like an outside bar reversal. I don't like that. Why are you making an outside bar reversal right now? Don't do it. Don't even do it. Outside bar reversal. That's why I don't like to enter outside bar reversals. Outside bar reversals just looks like to me on a smaller time frame a trading range. That's what these are, right? These are trading ranges. 1 bar trading ranges, 2 bar trading range. If we end strong red here, I may be interested. It already made a scalp. Pandas, why is the market making outside bar reversals? Can someone explain that to me? I hate outside bar reversals. But I love the setup. I love the context. Lower high, second entry, Pikachu trade. I love the content. I love everything about it. But outside bar reversal, you gotta skip it, pandas. We've got a trap on the 10K. Trap on the 10K. Big green bar. No follow through. Reverses again, pandas. This is not good. This is not good for the bulls. If I enter long right there thinking this is a reversal and I saw this big bear bar, I would not be happy. I would not be happy right now. I'll be sweating right now. Triggers, the trap triggers. Trap triggers here. Even that Pikachu trade does make a point here. Strong bear bar ending near its low. for me, already made its move. Too late for me to enter in. If we trigger up here and make another trap, I'll be interested in going short because of the trap on the 10K, increasing the chances that a trap here will also be successful. I need a push up here to get the trap on the 10K chart, or on this chart. We don't get our trap. But those who are eager went short right here, regardless if we get the trap or not. If we get the trap, I'll be interested in going short. If we get this trap, I'll be interested in short here. Trap, no trap, trap gone. No longer interested. No traps, and now reverses. Absolutely incredible. This is terrible right now. Getting choppy. Is this choppy now? I'm just still eyeing this trap on the 10K chart, and I'll be shocked if it doesn't scalp out on the 10K. I'll be pretty shocked. In fact, I'll be so shocked that if it reverses here, I'll take the failed trap to the long side on the 10K chart. I'm actually interested in going long here, but looks like trading range. Whew. Big risk though. Big risk on these bars. Really scary to enter in. If you lose out on this trade, pretty scary. Currently failed trap though on the 10K chart. Hassam Arabi asks, do you still avoid outside bar reversals even if it's a trap trade? It really depends. It really depends. The 10K scalps out immediately on that failed trap on the 10K. This could be a big reversal point, right? When you fail a trap, that could be big reversal. Right? This trap fails. Oh boy. I'm not looking to go short anymore. I'm looking to go long. Looking to go long. Looking for a two-legged pullback to go long here, pandas. A, B, C, if we can get it. Most likely won't get it. Most likely only first entry is allowed to make money. If we get this two-legged pullback, I'm going long. I really doubt we're gonna get this two-legged pullback, but hey, pandas can dream. Pandas can surely dream. Woo-wee! Like I said, money only being made on first entries because the market is being stingy. Wow, this one setup I really liked, but man, why outside bar reversal? So frustrating. It's all good though, pandas. I really like that setup. I really did. Right, bounce off the top of this trend, lower high setup. Oh man, what a trade! What a trade! I really like that, but unfortunately, outside bar reversal. It's just so unfortunate. Even when it triggered, it started to bounce back, and I was like, see? Outside bar reversals suck. We do have a potential trap trade here. Maybe interested in this trap, but I'd rather just wait for my two-legged pullback at this point. Trap trade on the 2K chart. I would enter here, but I've been burned too many times. Just gonna sit on my pause, wait for my setup at the key entry point. No setups yet. The only setup I really liked was this one. Man, oh man, unfortunate. It's all good, pandas. Look at the next one. Look at the next one. Easy peasy. Man, failed trap on the 10K. Man, that's scary stuff. That's huge risk, right? Because you're thinking 10K, man. 10K so many times, it makes these it makes a point on the trap, and you just get this right 2 ticks below, and then this is your risk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-point risk right there. Ouch, that hurts. That really does hurt. Perfect scalp trap. Just waiting for my setup, pandas. Sleepy Joe, I didn't swap from my sim account. That's pretty surprising. It's pretty obvious when you're on a sim account or not. Like, turns to this like light blue color. You should be able to tell from the two. That's why I didn't take that trap, pandas. Perfect scalp trap. Wait for my setup. Boy, oh boy. Pandas. I want to take a two-legged pullback off on the 10K chart. I really do. I want to take this two-legged pullback on the 10K. Terrible signal bar right here. Such a high chance to make a scalp. Makes a scalp easy. 10K, two-legged pullback off the 20 MA. It is what it is. Big risk though. Huge risk. Lorenz Gino Arroyo. If you want to learn price action, get Al Brooks's his trading course online. That is, the wealth of information there is absolutely incredible. Like, you can go through that 20 times, his entire course, which will probably take you like 20 years. It's so much information, so dense. It's actually like almost like a reference guide, really. And so, you know, it's like going through it. It's like going through the dictionary. Right? It's reading through an encyclopedia. So it's not fun, but the wealth of information, incredible. And videos, right? Videos. I mean, of course, I think everyone enjoys videos more than anything when learning. So, videos, all videos. Strong bear bar, ending near its low, right? That failed trap typically does act as a reversal spot. But the fact that it reversed again right after this failed trap, man, that is interesting to me. This is interesting. Nah, pandas, this is confusing. Very whiplashy, right? Days like this, you have to make sure you mark your short-term trend lines. Short-term trend line. Let's see if we can get a nice two-legged pullback somewhere. I want a two-legged pullback. I just at this point, I'll take anything. Give me anything. Boy, oh boy. Very interesting. Whoo-wee. All right. Bulls are not getting any follow through. That's what I'm seeing, man. We do have a follow through here, but no more. Just 2 bars, no follow through. Reversed. I don't think the bears are getting much follow through either, but we are making new lows now. Very interesting. So pandas, just in general, right? If I saw this trap here and I like traps on the 10K chart. But the problem is that the risk was so big, I was not willing to risk that much, so I skipped that trade. And that's why you skip it, because you could potentially get stopped out. And you have to be willing to lose whatever risk you put out there. You have to be willing to lose it. Otherwise, you will prematurely skunk your trades, right? You'll do things that are not according to plan. Where you have to be willing to lose whatever you put out there in the risk, and you have to be okay with it. So that's why I didn't enter this trade, because that's like 10-point risk. I wasn't willing to risk 10 points. I want to end green today, pandas. I truly do. I really want to end green today. If we make a new low here, pandas, I mean, we're still in the downtrend. This is first break of trend, new low. That's what I would consider this, right? First break of trend, new low now. From this spiking channel. Still no new low created. Waiting for that new low. Not looking to go long here. Not looking to go long, even though the signal bar looks bullish, right, with a big tail underneath it. Not looking to go long here, because you're looking for that new low. In fact, maybe even go for the trap trade if this traps. Because you're looking for that new low here. It doesn't trigger. It might trigger now. We're waiting for it. Triggers now. Potential trap trade to go short. In my opinion, decent trade to go short because you're looking for that new low. I may enter short here if we do get it. Because we want that new low here. If the trap disappears, no longer interested. Disappears on the 75s. Becomes a perfect scalp. Still a trap trade. Still in trap city here. Okay, trap gone. No longer interested. The reason why I was interested in that trap is because I'm looking for the new low here. And we have first break of trend, right? We're using this pivot. Right, this pivot, this pivot. We tested it here. Now finally broke out. So we broke out, failed breakout, looking for a new low. And so I'm going to try to trade accordingly to what's expected, which is the new low here. And I'm not getting the setups I want. I don't have a two-legged pullback, nor do I have a trap trade. And it is what it is. I have no setups right now, so I'm just waiting. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, the thing about trading live in and of itself is stressful. Trading live while streaming, now that compounds the stress. I mean, big part of it is because you want to enter in trades, right? I don't want to be just reading the price action all day and just say, oh, we had a setup, we don't have a setup here, don't have a setup here. Like, that's, you know, in terms of, like, I'm trying to think in terms through the eyes of the viewer, and it's lame, right? You want content. But, you know, unfortunately, because of that pressure to make some content, you enter some pretty dumb trades, in my opinion. And so, you know, with that's why I'm trading right now only one scout, one runner, because my previous streams have been red days, and I'm talking about like $2,000, $1,000 red days, and that's no fun. You know, it's no fun to, like, you know, trade the rest of the day knowing that you're in a deficit. Even though it shouldn't affect you in terms of what setups you take, but I mean, you're a human, and of course, it kind of like you're kind of thinking, man, I want to just make this money back. So, it is what it is. But, you know, hopefully, as I get more and more used to streaming, I will be okay, just more comfortable, and in a sense, I trade better when I just forget about the community. But I love the community so much. I love interacting with them. I like going back and forth. Pandas, if there's a two-legged pullback here, would you take it? Would you take a two-legged pullback if it forms here? Give me a 1 in chat if we get a two-legged pullback. Would you take it? Give me a 2 in chat if you skip it. Set up anticipating a two-legged pullback here. Let's see if we get it though. I mean, the market could be stingy and just not giving us our two-legged pullbacks. First entries only. The trading range is actually just expanded on that candle. Expanding the trading range. Huh. I mean, in my opinion, very choppy. We don't have a two-legged pullback yet. So if we see one here, expecting that new low, would you take this two-legged pullback? off the 20 EMA. I mean, if we break way above the 20 EMA, of course, we're not interested, but off the 20 EMA, right, we're triggered below the 20 EMA. Would you take it? Good signal bar, of course. We need all those details. We need all those things. Everything needs to work together, which is why we wait for it. That's why you gotta be so patient, right? The thing about scalping is that the trade itself takes typically seconds, and so people are like very, it attracts a lot of people because they're like, oh yeah, like, I just want to be in a, within 1 second I can make $500, but in reality, you're just waiting. You're waiting for your setup. Patience pays, and so you're just waiting for the setup, and the money comes from waiting for the best setups. That's where the money comes from. Pandas, are we gonna get our two-legged pullback? Is the market gonna give it to us? We have hope for a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits on the bottom of this trading range. I don't like that. I don't like 9 hits, 9 failed breakdown attempts. But I wish we got the second pullback so we can actually get into a second entry here, Pandas. Market's being so stingy. It's like the market knows we're streaming and doesn't want to give us any entries here. We have a 10K two-legged pullback right here, second entry. Big risk though, again, cannot take it. High chance for 1 point, but can't take this. High chance because we're looking for a new low. And the 10K scalps out. 10K already scalped out. So the 10K scalped out already. And it's just unfortunate because the risk is so big. I cannot take this trade. And now we're making the new low. This is what we suspected. And how stingy is the market, Pandas, right? How stingy is the market not giving us our two-legged pullback? It almost did it. It wanted to do it, but it just didn't give it to us, Pandas, and it is what it is. So sitting on our pause, right, Pandas? Like, that's the thing. It's unfortunate. You don't get the setups that you're looking for. Now we have break of trend, new high. You have a break of trend, new high, and you can look for a reversal pattern here, and plus the new low here, right? Break of trend, new low. Sorry, not new high. You want a new low here. So we have this break of trend and also this break of trend. So we have a lot of things going for us in terms of reversing here, but Pandas, be very careful. I mean, we're so close to yesterday's low. If we break yesterday's low, I mean, again, on the daily, if you saw something like this on any other time frame, boy oh boy, you're thinking bearish. Unfortunate, we didn't get our setup, Pandas. But I hope this brings up this tempers your expectations when it comes to trading and scalping. When you hear about the two-legged pullback, you're like, oh yeah, easy peasy, easy money. But really, it's most of the time you're just you're just waiting for the setup all day, every day. That's all you do. But once the setup comes, it's one of those setups that when you see it, you're like, I gotta take this. Like, I just have to take it. Not because of FOMO, because it just looks so juicy. You're just like, I don't even care if I'd rather take this and lose it than not take it at all because of how nice the setups are. We're getting a second push down here now, Pandas. Typically what we like to see, especially on a break, right, new low, we want to see that second push down because then it creates a two-legged move. And after this two-legged move, this move is complete, and we can look for a reversal here, but I'm not sure, Pandas. I feel like we might have made our highs. It's actually incredible. The 10K never filled the gap. 10K has not filled the gap yet. The gap will be right here, right? And there's a gap here on the 10K chart, right? What I mean by the gap is the low here, right? Breakout bar, strong breakout bar, and after that breakout bar, we try to come back up, but never fill that gap, right? There's a gap here right now. What that means is that they're stuck traders, right? There are traders here who are stuck, and they're trapped out, and that's why that's a bearish, or that's why it helps us in terms of figuring out the trend. If we can see these gaps here, then we know the strength of the bears is pretty strong. We do have a two-legged pullback here. Not interested. This is where you look for a reversal trade, and so if we see a push down, we're actually looking for the trap trade to the long side, right? Looking for a failed second entry short at the moment. That's what our setup is right now. Failed second entry short is what we're looking for. Again, another reversal pattern. I mean, we're in a downtrend right now, but the downtrend is not that strong, and we can have several reversals along the way. Let's see if we get a fail second entry short here. Just watching, just watching. So it actually made the two-legged move, just a higher low two-legged move. So that move is done, right? This move is done here, ABC. See if the market gives us a fail second entry short, which I'd be interested in taking. But the market first has to break below here. Terrible signal bar to go short in, increasing our chance for the trap. See if we get the pandas. And also, it will coincide with the 5-minute two-legged pullback. What I mean by that, on the 5-minute, we have a second entry long right here, bottom of the trading range. But first, we need to trigger this. Market might be stingy not give it to us, but it might be a good thing because this could keep going downwards. I mean, we're still under the 20 EMA, right? This could be spike in channel as well. But in my opinion, this move is done, right? Break of trend, new low. Market's being stingy, not giving us the failed second entry short here. Looks like it just wants to break up. You could enter this trade on the 5-minute chart thinking you're going to make a scalp on the 5-minute on the second entry long. You have credence for that, in my opinion. Pokes below it. Goodness gracious. No trap. The market's saying, no, we're not reversing here. We're continuing this downtrend. So what you're expecting was a trap there, but the trap never triggered. You expected a trap here, and so now, since it didn't happen, you're thinking downtrend. This downtrend is continuing. We should have had a trap there, in my opinion. But instead it scalps out to the downside. Since what should have happened didn't happen at all, right? And the people who were very, very, very eager to enter right there just got hurt big time. Wayne Bicknell says, I'm green today. Yeah, let's go, baby. I haven't had a trade in like an hour though, but yeah, I'm green. At least I'm green today, pandas. Let's get a couple more green days. I like that trap trade too, but no longer interested. Also because we're in the bottom of the trading range, potential top of the trading range, but it looks like we're in downtrend right now. I mean, the market is choppy if you do look at it, right? Look at this 10K chart. Right, creating a straight up doji, inside bar, outside, inside. Potential inside bar, but we shall see a lot more ticks on this candle. Pandas, watch this panda lose money every day. Just be patient. Unfortunately, pandas, I mean, so many setups, like this setup I would really loved, but it didn't happen. The context was great, beautiful context in my opinion. Inside bar on the 10K chart. Just trading range. Second entry short here. What should have happened was that reversal right there. Now we're getting second entry short. Probably wants to reverse on me the moment I enter in. I'm sitting on my pause here. I'm gonna skip this trade. Main reason being is because we're in an inside bar on the 10K chart, and makes me think we're in trading range. So if we go short here, we're at the bottom of the trading range, right? There's a triangle forming here. This triangle. We have a triangle forming here right now. So if I went short here, I'll be going right into that triangle. Bottom of that triangle. I'd rather have the triangle already push out and then give me a two-legged pullback. I don't want to. I'm not really trading the breakout itself. I want to trade the outcome of the breakout and scalp out a little bit on that breakout. The thing is, like, after the stream ends, like, the market's gonna make some beautiful swings, and I'll probably enter like $1,000 trade the moment the market ends, or the moment the stream ends. Always happens that way. Perfect scalp. And a second entry short. Terrible signal bar, also triangle. Market's in breakout mode. Breakout mode. That's what I mean by breakout mode. It is what it is. Oh, we're approaching yesterday's low. Pandas, if you saw this on the daily, if you saw this on the 5-minute chart and you saw it set up like this, Pandas, you are wondering what in the world is happening. Man, if you got in on that 10K, right? That's right when the speech happened. That's right when Jerome Powell started speaking. Boom, 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 boom. You're still in this trade, still in this runner. Could be a runner all day. I wish we got a setup. I mean, decent setup here, but that triangle. Didn't want to enter in that triangle. Big channel and 10K chart. Bottom of the channel. And that's what I meant by, we should have had a trap here, but instead of the trap, it actually successful scalp, giving us another push down here. And in my opinion, we're spiking channel right now. And I'm not interested unless we break this channel here and make a new low. That's the only way I can consider a reversal here. Radu Callan asks a good question here. Hey Panda, if I buy the indicators, can they work on two computers? Not at the same time, but I travel pretty often, and I would use it on my home setup as well on my travel setup. Because of the way NinjaTrader sets up their licensing validation, it's one license per machine. I wish it was cloud validation. If it was cloud validation, then you can use the indicator on whatever computer you're on, but it manually has to be changed every single time. And so we only do license transfers on permanent transfers. And so if you continue to swap back and forth, then the license will most likely get flagged and no longer will do any more transfers. So if you are traveling often and you want to switch back and forth, you would have to buy two, because the transfers are only for permanent transfers. No two-legged pullback, Pandas. We still didn't get a two-legged pullback even right here. This shoots back down. There's nothing you can do. Just watching this. Got no setups here whatsoever. Now if we get this set up, you're thinking overshoot here, overshoot to the top side. Even off the 20 EMA, it's not good enough in my opinion. Too risky. This is a second entry short, but we have an overshoot here. We're expecting overshoot here, and I can't enter this because of price action. The market loves symmetry. So even if this triggers short, not interested. And make sure you scalp that like button. Outside bar reversal. I'm not interested in this short, but it is what it is. It's just like when you see this, you're thinking overshoot on the other side, and so I'm not looking to go short here. But easy scalp for those who just scalped it. Two-legged pullback, Pikachu trade, scalps out. Probably being overly cautious now because I'm green and also had so many red days. Just being really, really selective on my entries here. It does a stomp here. That's what I call a stomp, right? It just stomp, looks like it just stomps on a support and bounces back off. Also L4 setup. Right, stomp, L4, reverses right here. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid that it was going to reverse like that, but it actually ends up scalping you out, which is very good for the bears. But in my opinion, that could have reversed before that stomp, and that stomp is what saved a lot of traders. But my opinion is risky just because we have this overshoot here, thinking a test on the top of the channel. Typically what happens. Just waiting for that to happen. But the 20 EMA is acting as a very strong resistance right now. I mean, the price action is very terrible. I mean, if you're going downtrend but it looks like this, it's just hard to tell like when this downtrend is going to end when you're so choppy. 5 minute as well, big overlapping bars, right? We're still trading range marked here, so don't know. Just looks like a downtrend day today, but at the same time it looks like any moment it can just reverse because the downtrend does not look strong, right? But there's a difference between a downtrend that looks like this, right, and a downtrend that looks like this. Big difference. When a downtrend looks like this, it's just so choppy, very hard to tell. Right. Also, it makes it hard to trade these higher time frames because the risk is huge on these higher time frames. Right. The candles become so big because there's just big old trading ranges within them. Too hard to trade in my opinion. Too much risk in my opinion. I would take a two-legged pullback here though. If we come up here and get a two-legged pullback, I might consider it. Breaking above the 20 MA. Make a two-legged pullback. I might be interested in that trade. Looking for a breakout, right? For some symmetry. Breakout here. Breakout here. Overshoot, I mean. Overshoot to overshoot. That's what you're thinking. But it is pandas. Hey, but pandas, notice this. At least we know when not to trade. I'm really good at not trading. But, hey, pandas, gotta end it here. I mean, full-time calls. And it is what it is. But pandas, hey, I ended green today. And so, on stream at least. And, you know, green is green. 800 green, I'll take it. Pandas, seriously, trade safe, right? Stick to the plan no matter what. Stick to the plan. I was thinking of doing a statement reveal, but I'm at war right now because basically I want to show traders if you stick to the plan, you can have green days. Even though you have red days in the beginning, you can have green days. I want to show my statements to show that, you know, basically, if you stick to the plan, right, you can be profitable using the strategy. But I'm at war right now because I don't want to appease, right, the skeptics. I don't want to have to appease anyone. I just want to trade freely, and that's kind of why I'm doing this streams this way, because this way I don't have to argue with anyone. You know, if I'm red, I'm red, right, and if I'm green, I'm green, and that's the risk I'm taking on these streams. You know, the most risky thing I can do is stream live, because I think the criticism I get often is I'm only doing this to sell an indicator, and I'm trading sim. You know, I'm just trading sim, and I'm only doing this for, you know, my indicator, blah 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 blah. If that were the case, why would I be trading live where I would have full exposure and risk to failing, right, and showing that maybe the indicator is not as good as you think it was. I mean, the indicator does what it says it does. It identifies every second entry. It's up to the trader to find the correct ones. But, you know, if that were the case, then I would not ever live stream. The thing I would do is do what Mac does. I would do what Mac does, do a daily chart review and say, man, look at all these two-legged pullbacks that work perfectly, and never point out the ones that fail. And, you know, but it is what it is. That's my criticism on Mac. I wish he would actually do some, you know, actual live trading and show us, or even his daily reviews, show us, hey, this was a really good setup, just fails. You know, I would like to see that sometimes, but he doesn't do that. He's the one trying to, you know, shill his little package, you know, and but for some reason, those people who love Mac come onto this stream and say that all I'm trying to do is sell an indicator, which is very silly, because if that's the case, I would not be streaming live, right? Because as you can see, my last 3 days were red days and big pain, right? So, but hey, I do it for the community. I'm here. I make mistakes. I am a panda, and you know, pandas aren't perfect, and so I'm glad that I could stream with you guys. You know, I'm glad that my loss is your gain in terms of lessons, right? At least you're learning. It's all about learning. We're learning. But pandas, I really do hope you guys stay safe. And by the way, I love Mac, and honestly, he probably should be thanking me for he's probably got a huge boost in sales because of me. I tell people all the time, go to his website, right? Price action trading. But my criticism is still true. I wish he would do some more live trading instead of just these daily chart reviews where everything's hindsight bias. But it is what it is. You know, he's trying to sell his little thing, you know, and that's what he's trying to do. But for me, I am not here just to sell an indicator. If I sell the indicator, it's your benefit. Trust me. It helps you. It's a tool. It's like I'm trying to sell you a hammer when you're trying to build a house, right? The hammer will help a lot. Trust me. It's better than doing it by hand. And so at the end, if you buy the indicator, is it benefit to you? Sure. Fine. I get a little money from that. But at the end, the indicator pays for itself, in my opinion. It is what it is. Hey, pandas. With that being said, pandas, stick to the plan. Tomorrow, we'll shoot for another green day, hopefully. But most important thing is to stick to the plan. Don't chase. Let the setups come to you. That being said, happy trading. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early.